Tomb Raider was created in 1996 by Eidos. This game was very popular in the 90s and was a particular favourite of mine. This 3D action game featured Lara Croft, basically the female version of Indiana Jones, but without the whip for obvious reasons. And she went on a journey through various areas to find relics and artifacts, looking mainly for the Scion of Atlantis. This game was also released on PC later on, but there were many sequels such as Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider 3, Tomb Raider Last Revelations, and Chronicles, and not to mention the reboot games and 2007 games Anniversary, Legend, and Underworld. So why were these games so popular, and why do I love the Tomb Raider series? Well, here are 5 reasons. Number 5, the soundtrack. The soundtrack to the Tomb Raider games are amazing, and they hold a lot of nostalgia. For example, running away from Bex the Rex as she tries to frantically chomp you, and you kind of just end up darting across the screen trying to avoid her. You can also have little mini dance parties in your living room. That's pretty cool. And you can also have like a little rave as well on your bike. Damn, these tunes were a bop. Number 4, level design. A lot of people would probably put this higher up on the list, but for me, level design combined with the soundtrack and all the other elements make this game perfect for me. They kind of all merge into this gooey ball of a masterpiece. Anyway, we get to explore many levels and areas, such as the Egypt levels. My favourite level is the Sphinx one, where you kind of jump on Nicolas Cage's face. Just a little bit on his face. More like his chin, really. You can play in Venice in Tomb Raider 2, Great Wall of China, Tomb Raider 2, Tibet, South Pacific, London, all these different places. And each one of them have a little snippet of like different things from the real world. And actually that makes it really interesting to play. Number 3, AI and monsters. Some of you may be thinking, Kaz, why? Well, the Tomb Raider enemies were quite creative. For example, like we said earlier, Bex the Rex, she was a bit of a thing, wasn't she? Anyway, not to mention as well that giant wrinkle bag enemy near the end of Tomb Raider 1. He was a babe. I mean, just look at him. There has been dragons, spiders, Egyptian gods, and these are just some of Lara Croft's enemies. And who could forget about the glitches in these games? Some of them are good, some of them are really bad. I mean, I've seen this one where I was watching a streamer do it, and right at the end of Tomb Raider 1, he went to run across this bridge, where like the lava's beneath him, and all of a sudden he just burst out in flames. And it's a really rare glitch, so that's not a good one. But in Tomb Raider 1, at the start of the caves, there's a secret. Well, that's the second secret. You have to actually glitch Lara out to get it. So, and then also as well, I managed to do it. Sometimes I managed to glitch through the spike somehow. And I also, when I was streaming live, I managed to shotgun 2 dinos with 1 bullet. That's a thing. I don't know how, but it happened. So Lara was definitely known for her sass. So number 1 for me is her voice lines, because of the pure sassiness. She used to say things like this.
Thank you. I will.
But most of her death sounds are just hilarious. And this is what people come here for, Tomb Raider. They would like to see her fall to her death and then go, ah! Ah! And make all these weird noises. Because, you know, why not? She makes it sound very funny. But really, it makes you wonder what the actress was doing, the voice actress was doing to make these sounds. Now, some of you may wonder, what is Lara Croft's biggest secret? Well, it's actually really simple. Just hear me out. Lara Croft has lost both of her parents, tragically as well. Not even just like they've gone for a little walk in the park and they've just, you know, there's some bears and they've been gobbled up and then the wood chop, I don't know. Anyway, she is a rich lady living in her mansion with her butler, may I add. Now, does this sound familiar at all? Anybody? Well, the truth is, okay, let me get in real close for this one. Lara is Batman.